He throws a nice pass for a first down.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They go play action here on first down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Looking to go back to Thomas again, and that'll bring up second down.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. I think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder.
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. It's a loss of 4. Now third down.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Back alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Bronco football to begin quarter number 2. They do, however, have a tough 3rd and long coming up.
Let's go, let's go.
From the gun, it's Keenum. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys who have to touch the ball and carry it, they're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on second and goal here.
Black 58 rail. Black 58 rail. Check 99.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. And it's third down.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That pass play good for 7, but it still brings up a 4th and goal. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes, eluding the pressure right. And that is going to be incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Bronco defense comes up big. Now Carlos Hyde in the game. And they'll hit him for a loss as he's back to his 2-yard line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. In his own end zone, it's Keenum. Flushed out right. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. Demaryius Thomas, the intended receiver. Third down here.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on third down. From the end zone, Keenum. And he can't quite intercept it. Zone coverage, free safety was there. Couldn't come up with it, and now it's fourth down.
Well, the fans should be applauding this defense right now. It's an excellent job. They force a 3 and out, and they should be able to set up their guys with great field position, probably near midfield or better.
Here's Marquette King now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. And he'll try and hurry the kick, gets it away, but it's not looking that great. Just a 25-yard punt, not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. He's going to loft one deep. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now this Broncos offensive unit ready to head back out onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Escaping the pressure right. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Keenum now to throw, being chased out left. Now he's going to let it, and that's caught inside the 30. Give him 30 yards there.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. The pass rush specialist, D. Ford, in on the stop.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
On 2nd down, here's Keenum. Buying time to his left. This is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Alex Collins, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Broncos get a bit closer. On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that'll cut the lead to 17-7. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. This is taken at his 4. A nice little juke. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And out come the Chiefs now. They're starting to put some space here. You know, first quarter, they didn't look so hot offensively. This second quarter, though, they've looked really good.
They've jumped in the saddle in a big way now, and now they're in full gallop. I mean, before, kind of cantering around a little bit, right, trying to feel their way, not getting done what they wanted to. But somehow they put it together with play calling, execution, and now there's a pretty big gap.
And they'll look to make that gap even bigger here. 1:59 to go in the first half. We're back to Arrowhead after this. Mahomes will try again on second down. And he rifles one incomplete. Sammy Watkins, the intended receiver. And now it's third down.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Now, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down.
And the key number on that play, 3. Third play of the drive, third down. Spectacular catch turns into a first down.
First down saves him from a 3 and out. And going deep for Hill. That's going to be caught. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Butker now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Man open. He's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards on the play.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Keenum, flush to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Justin Houston in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Third and long. It's Keenum. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line. So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
They'll begin the drive with Hunt, and they'll hit him for a loss as he's back to his 2-yard line. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. his own end zone, it's Mahomes. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And all the way to the 25 before he's hit and dropped. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. On first down, Mahomes. And he'll be wrapped up around the waist and pushed down. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number one. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long.
Blue 45.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. And now the Broncos will burn another timeout here, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. After the sack, they'll come up now third and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And instead, they want to throw it off play action. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached.
We now proceed to the start of the second half. So we've come upon halftime here in Arrowhead with the Chiefs on top. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. On second down, Collins. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Now Keenum. He's going to go for a big play downfield. He's got it at the 15. And he'll be marked down all the way inside the KC 10. It's a big play. Keenum to Thomas. 52 yards. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now a give to Collins. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Bronco touchdown. Alex Collins, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Broncos cut into that lead. Oh, he pulled it right. It's no good. So the lead is now dwindled to 9 as the kick here is away. This will be taken very short. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. They had that first half lead, but they have been shut down here in this third quarter, so time to retool a bit.
And probably need to tap into that emotional vein that gets them back to really playing hard and effectively. Because a lot of times we think it's just play calls and this isn't working and it's shutting them down. Sometimes when you get a lead, you lose your edge. You don't play quite as hard. That's what they're looking for here.
Trying to get that edge back as they've watched this lead shrink a little.
Ace! 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 Run up!
On second down, here's Mahomes. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
On third and long, it's Mahomes. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Darian Stewart. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. Here's a first down run with Collins. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They go again with Collins. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
All right, Brandon, you know me as well as anyone. You know I don't usually advocate abandoning things during a game, but here we are in the second half. I think it's time to change things up. Let the running game go a little bit. Let's get to the passing game, and if you still want to get in the hands of the runner, maybe you swing it to him, throw it to him a little bit, try it that way.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Roger.
From the gun on 3rd down, Keenum. He dumps it to Hyde. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that's going to make it 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Keenum going for it on 4th. Got a man. He finds Sanders. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That pickup goes for 25. What a flip of the script. From 4th down to 1st. Keenum now 10 of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Now Keenum throwing on 2nd. Eluding the pressure right. And that's going to be incomplete. He was waving his arms, wanted the football, but he dropped it. And that reminds me of a story you told me from your days at Tennessee. We don't need to mention the other guy's name, but when he dropped an open pass that you blew coverage on, what'd you say to him?
Yeah, it's really not right since I blew coverage, but since he dropped the pass, I said, well, maybe.
And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Chris Jones in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Missed it. That was neither far enough. It wasn't even on target. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is. So they'll come away with nothing here. A disappointing result even on a day like this.
And as a kicker in the rain, you've got to slow things down a little bit. Give your holder an extra half second to make sure everything's secure. And here, he might have rushed this one a little, and it winds up no good.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's got Watkins on the out route. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And that'll be incomplete. Sammy Watkins, the intended target, and it's 3rd down. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, 3rd quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more? Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. They have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They do go for it. It's Mahomes. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off right around the 43. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. Not that time for Watkins. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week. And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way. You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
Hey, 52. All right, we're good.
First down, a run with Hyde. A strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. To throw on 2nd down is Keenum. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And here he'll get it down to the 7. First target, first catch, and a 1st down. That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time. As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. So it's 3rd and goal now, and this is where the Arrowhead crowd can make it very tough. To throw, it's Keenum. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Josh Hill, his first touchdown on the year. And the Broncos have cut it to within a score. Well, there was a little extra pressure with that one because it was 3rd down. He didn't care. He snagged it with one hand like it was routine. The key is to make a play in a tough situation. Doesn't matter how, and in this case, one-handed gets it done. Terrific play for us to watch. So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it? They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. So on the big tight end, Holding. Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And his throw's going to be incomplete. That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time
he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a fourth pick. And it's third down.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in. Frankly, that should have been another pick right there. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Ace! Check four.
Mahomes going to hand it off to Hunt. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. The Pro Bowler Chris Harris is in on the tackle. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And this is caught. That's Watkins. He was over 100 receiving last week. He's over 100 now this week as he's got a first down as well. Mahomes now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10.
Ready. Green 90. Green 90.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9. Mahomes now to throw. He can run for it, and he will. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Now it appears we've got a Chief moving pretty gingerly down there. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
A first throw for the backup, Ryan. And his first throw here is incomplete. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time, and it's 3rd down.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
Mahomes going to throw. Dancing to his left. He may try and run for this. And he's brought down. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the first down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but It's winning time here in the fourth quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second. Back at the 5-yard line now, second and goal.
Black 58 rail! Black 58 rail!
Throwing now is Mahomes. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's third down.
So many screen passes are the result of excellent acting by everyone. But sometimes the guy who's getting the ball tips the play off. The running back, because he's eager to get the pass. And sometimes he doesn't act very well about whether he's going to block or leak out or whatever.
And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Derek Wolfe in there with pressure yet again. And that's the 7th time they've dropped him here this afternoon. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This is a 26-yard attempt. And Butker able to put this one through. And that will push the lead up to 5. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. And Denver getting set to take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll begin the drive with Collins. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. Keenum to throw on second down. Sanders has it over the middle. A very solid gain of 27.
I know it was a completion, but probably not the best decision to throw the ball to the middle of the field here. No timeouts. Give a ton of credit to him making the catch and finding a way to get to the sideline and get out of bounds.
This is Collins on the handoff. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. The Broncos in the hurry-up trying to get to their positions and get set quickly.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Steps away to his left. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first. First down now, but that clock rolling. So there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. They'll look to throw. On target over the middle of the hill. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This time it's 3rd and 3. Back to throw. And nearly intercepted there. That would have been ball game if he had clinched it and caught it. Instead, it gives him one more chance here on 4th down. And down by 5, they've got to go for it here on 4th down. Now Keenum got to have this one. And that is complete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Chiefs are likely going to win the football game. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. They'll start with Hunt on the ground. 10 yards is the pickup there, and that should just about put a bow on this one.
And sometimes things come together exactly like you want. It's not just been the volume of carries he's had in this contest. It's been the production as well.
Hunt showing off the same form from a year ago as the Chiefs come up with a first down. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it on the move to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Flushed out right. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. He's back to throw. Forced out to his left. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the fourth quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to with you and your brothers. Just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like he said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. He's going to let it fly. A crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out.